the top severe level. This marks the 5th ASF case this year and the first since July's outbreak in Paju. Quarantine teams were dispatched to enforce access controls, conduct epidemiological checks, and cull 847 pigs at the affected farm. Authorities also imposed a temporary standstill order on vehicles and workers in Yeoncheon and 5 nearby counties until tomorrow. Disinfection efforts cover 294 surrounding farms and local roads using 33 machines. Emergency testing is underway at 83 related farms with weekly inspections to follow. Officials noted the culling represents less than 0.01% of Korea's pig population, minimizing supply impact. In local news, Busan City will launch a major modernization of the cooperative fish market by the end of this year. Finalized yesterday after consultations with the Ministry of Oceans and Fisheries, local cooperatives, and related organizations, the plan calls for widening the auction hall and adjusting layouts to improve efficiency. Contractor HJ Heavy Industries will finish permits and design updates by November, with phased construction starting in December, scheduled mainly for off-peak seasons. With over 241 billion Korean won invested, the 1973 built facility will be rebuilt into a hygienic, enclosed wholesale market by 2029. Busan City will host Busan Coffee Day at Tomohon from September 20th to 21st, celebrating its role as Korea's first city with a recorded coffee drinking history. While King Gojong's first taste of coffee in 1896 is widely known, an earlier 1884 entry in Haeunilok records Customs Officer Min Gon-ho being served coffee in Busan. The festival program includes latte art by a world champion, a sand coffee demonstration, and a talk show along with a special exhibition and garden shops. Admission is free for all citizens. In international news, Romania announced that a Russian drone violated its airspace, marking it the second NATO country to report such an incident. According to Romania's defense ministry, fighter jets were deployed on Saturday to monitor Russian strikes in Ukraine and track the drone close to the southern border. And now for today's weather. The current weather in Busan is cloudy with occasional rain and the temperature is 28 degrees. The temperature will average around 25 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Laura McLucky. BFM 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, and happy Monday to you all out there. It's another Monday here at For Your Busan. Let me tell you something. Every ending is a new beginning. Or maybe something else. It's not just the end, it's just the beginning. No, don't like that one? What feels like the end is often just the beginning. No? Okay, here we go. Last try. The end is not the end. It's just a place where you stop to rest. Oh, that's the one. So is the summer of 2025 truly over now? Well, some might say let's hope so, but it's always a little sad to say goodbye. So let's say hello. Welcome to For Your Busan.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You make me
Let's kick off Monday's show with Good Mood by Adam Levine.
beating rhythm.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. It is Monday. It is For Your Busan, and that was Adam Levine, or Adam Levine. How do you say it? Adam Levine? Adam Levine? Who cares? It was a good mood. It was. So you know what I'm doing? I'm just checking out how important angles are. I was going to do a live stream of our live stream, and I had the phone down here, and I was like, what does that look like? And then I had it up here, and I was like, oh, hello, she's nice. Angles are very important. So it's all dependent on how you see the world as to how your perception changes. You know? What you see is very important, but it's how you see it that makes the difference. And you know, it could be that we see the summer is leaving and we feel a bit sad, or we see the summer has ended and we feel hopeful and happy. So how about you? Do you feel happy that summer has said, well, I don't know, today was sweaty, but summer has said goodbye for the year? Or do you feel melancholy? I don't know. I am not sad to see the end of summer. Definitely not. Hello autumn is all I'm going to say. I love the leaves. I've even got a little cinnamon and apple tea from the lovely bakery downstairs. And yeah, I feel a change of seasons rolling in. How about you? How do you recognize the seasons? 붕어빵. You can see the 붕어빵 people out, right? That's when you know autumn is really hit. But before we get into it, it's 4:11 on the clock. It's Monday the 15th of September. This is For Your Busan, and I'm your host, Laura McCluckey. Hello to everybody who's tuning in wherever you are. Happy Monday. I hope you've not got the Monday blues. What do you think? Ang PD, are you happy that summer is leaving? No? Good? You like summer? Oh, sad. So sad. I'm not so sad. I'm very, very happy. I don't know why I'm speaking like that, but I'm very happy because I don't want to sweat constantly anymore. But, you know, I sweat anyway, so I sweat in the winter, so it doesn't really make a difference. But fortunately or sadly, summer is on its way out. So did you have a good summer? Was it just the same as any other? Was it harder than usual? Was it more memorable than ever? Actually, for Busan, the summer might have been the most special since the pandemic, at least. Because according to recent data, more than 21 million people visited Busan's beaches this summer, starting with the partial opening of Haeundae and Songjeong beaches on June 21st. All 7 of Busan's public beaches were open for nearly 3 months, and particularly, Haeundae Beach even extended its beach operations by 15 days in September to match the late summer heat. Woohoo! So yesterday was the last official day of Haeundae Beach's opening. So as of yesterday, it has officially closed. Summer season is over. The beaches are closed. Don't even try going. You'll not get in. No, of course not. You can still go to the beach. However, it means that they have no active lifeguard duty and patrols and etc. So please be very aware if you are going into the water. Haeundae is also quite known for its riptides, okay? So keep yourself informed. Do you know how to spot a riptide? Do you know how to swim out of a riptide? If you don't, I recommend you find that information. And yeah, just be very careful as you're going to any of the beaches because they're all beautiful. The fall and winter sea still open, still enjoyable, but just be safe. Okay, so text topic for today: when 2026 summer comes. Already? We're talking about that already? What's one thing that you want to do that you didn't get to do this year? 네, 여러분. 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 내년 여름에 가장 먼저 하고 싶은 것 혹은 꼭 하고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? #9050 샵 9050. Text messages are 101. KakaoTalk is free. You can find us on your friends finder or get onto our YouTube live stream. Search for BEFM. Click on my pink tab or my face, and you can be part of the conversation. Sounds good? Sounds good. So today, as always, lots of cool things. Busan Times, my deep dive. Then Jimmy's in the studio for the B.I.G Tour. Then in the second half, more updates on Eurasia now, bringing you on-the-ground news and key moments from Busan's sister and friendship cities through the Eurasia City Diplomacy Corps. Very cool indeed. So we're connecting live to Ulaanbaatar this evening at 5 o'clock. Quizmaster, a daily interactive quiz time with a prize, as you know. And then Haley's in the studio to wrap up Monday's show. So if you want to be the winner today, then you've got to do the prize. If you want to send me your opinions, please do. But in the meantime, let's have some Busan Times.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
제106회 전국체육대회 10월 17일부터 23일까지 부산이 선수들의 열정으로 타오릅니다.
The 106th National Sports Festival. From October 17th to the 23rd, a monumental event is headed straight for Busan. We're with you on For Your Busan. Ready, set, Busan! For 10 weeks, we'll bring you the latest National Sports Festival news, introduce the events, and share inspiring athlete stories. Play the quiz, win prizes, and get involved. If you want to enjoy the National Sports Festival to the max, tune in every Thursday at 4:35 p.m. Don't miss it. It all starts now.
8월 14일부터 10월 23일까지 매주 목요일 4시 35분 포열 부산의 레디셋 부산. 절대 놓치지 마세요.
Welcome back, everyone. It's my goal today to send Ang PD over the edge. I think she's got 1 foot over already.
We'll see.
We'll see. Welcome, Claire. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Wonderful.
That's good.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, good. How was your weekend?
It was great. It was
Yeah?
great.
Anything exciting?
A long drive, but it was worth it.
Yeah? Somewhere fancy?
Not fancy. Have you heard of 성심당? 대전?
성심당? No.
It's in Daejeon, very famous bakery.
Oh.
There's crazy waiting line.
So you're one of those people.
But I'll never do it again. Never do it again.
I like to go at the end of the day and just be like, ooh, what do I have
I
left
know
to pick
that's
from?
usually me, but
Yeah.
I tried and yeah.
It's fun. It's fun to
fun,
do
it's fun.
things. Let's get into it. Busan Times for this Monday. What's going on?
Yes, tomorrow, September 16th, Busan will start trial runs of autonomous buses at the Urari Tourist Complex. And here's the best part. It's free during the trial period, which lasts until the end of December.
Okay, I have to say, that's my scream without making anyone
Autonomous buses.
upset. Free rides on self-driving buses. It sounds like science fiction coming to life. I mean, what are we talking about here?
So there are 4 electric buses, each holding up to 15 passengers. They're level 3 autonomous, which means they can handle most driving tasks on their own under certain conditions.
Okay, will there still be people on board though? I wouldn't be comfortable just jumping on a robot bus.
Me neither. Absolutely. Every bus will have both a test driver and a safety officer inside. So if something unexpected happens, they can step in right away. Some sections of the route will even use manual driving for extra safety.
Okay, so that's reassuring. What's the schedule like?
So weekdays only from 9:45 a.m. to 5:55 p.m. They've even synced the timetable timetable with train arrivals at Osiria Station on the Donghae Line. The buses will connect visitors to 2 different routes across the East Busan Tourist Complex.
So I like that they're testing it where tourists and locals both hang out. You know, it's like real world testing.
Yes, exactly. The city wants to gather data, check safety, and listen to citizens' opinions. The goal is to launch full paid service in January next year, 2026, at the same fare as regular city buses.
So this trial run isn't just for fun. You know, it's shaping the future of how we actually move around.
That's exactly right.
Okay. 무서워.
Yes. Still.
근데 해보고 싶어요. Really cool. Okay, so speaking of buses, there's another big story. This one is about making sure drivers are safe before they even get on the road. Claire, fill us in.
So Busan has just installed biometric alcohol detection systems at all 53 bus depots. That covers 33 bus companies in the city.
So I didn't realize there was 33 bus companies in the city, by the way. That's impressive. So biometric, like face recognition technology?
Yes, and iris recognition as well. Drivers first confirm their identity through the system, then blow into a breathalyzer. The result shows up as normal, untested, or not fit to drive.
Oh, is this an issue? What if someone flags up as not fit to drive?
That's where the tech really helps. If a driver fails, the system immediately sends a text message to the manager, so there's no chance for them to quietly slip through.
Closing a loophole, I like it. And when will this start?
So there's a test period this month, then from October 1st, the city will strictly enforce it. If a driver tries to drive after failing, the bus company must report it to the police immediately, and the driver faces punishment under traffic law.
I mean, I didn't realize that this was an issue.
Me neither.
And I guess it's not widespread. However, there must be enough of an issue for it to be, you know, now implementing this kind of thing. But it's tough. I think it's necessary. Too much is at stake with public safety, etc.
Exactly. Tomorrow morning, September 16th at 10 a.m., the city will hold a live demo at the Yeonjae Public Bus Garage. They'll show how the system works in normal, failed, and even fake test scenarios.
Ooh, so Busan is setting a clear standard. No tolerance for drunk driving behind the wheel.
Yes, and from October 1st, if a bus company ignores these rules, they'll face extra penalties like partial suspension or fines. It's really about making sure there are no gaps when it comes to safety.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's closing those little gaps.
Little gaps, yes.
It's preventative care. I love that. Let's shift gears. Ha ha ha. That was a little pun. From buses to beans. Not just any beans, coffee beans.
Yeah.
Something big is brewing in Busan later this week, right?
Oh, yes. From September 20th to 21st, Busan will host Busan Coffee Day at Domohon. It's a 2-day festival celebrating Busan's place in history as Korea's first recorded city to drink coffee.
잠시만요. No, I like history. I thought Go-jong was the first to try coffee in Seoul.
That's what I thought too, but that's the usual story, obviously. He's said to have first tasted coffee in 1896 during his time at the Russian legation. But there's an earlier record from Busan. In 1884, which is 12 years earlier, a customs officer named Min Gon-ho wrote in his diary about being served kappicha, which was coffee.
Wow.
So Busan actually has the earliest documented case.
kappicha.
Kind of similar, yes.
I love it. kappicha. Like coffee. kappicha. So he heard the accent, kappi.
So I think he wrote it down as kappicha. Yeah.
That's so cool. Such a cool hidden story. So how will the festival bring that to life?
So there'll be world coffee champions doing live latte art, sand-brewed coffee demonstrations, and even champion baristas hosting talks. People can also take part in hand drip classes, sensory training, and make their own drip bags.
Hands-on. What about food? Any chance plans to pair coffee with delicious
Oh,
food?
of course, definitely. Local coffee shops and bakeries will set up in a garden zone overlooking Gwangan Bridge and the sea. Plus, there will be special exhibition on coffee culture and even a contest to name Busan's very own signature coffee drink.
Yeah, we talked about that before, didn't we?
Yes.
What was it? Jagarchino. Somebody said
I think
Jagarchino.
I think it has hasn't been decided yet.
So we can join in on that. It's very fun. A hometown coffee drink with a local name.
Exactly. It's free to join, and the city hopes it'll spread Busan's coffee culture far and wide. After all, Busan isn't just port city, it's Korea's coffee city too.
Correct. So let's recap. Free rides on self-driving buses. Starting tomorrow. That's exciting. High-tech safety checks to keep bus drivers from driving when they might have not let the body rest or sleep enough. Sober driving. And a coffee festival that puts Busan on the map as Korea's coffee capital.
That is correct. Even on a gloomy Monday like today, there's so much to look forward to, from future mobility to safety on the roads, and even celebrating something as everyday as coffee in a whole new way.
Is today gloomy? Is it gloomy?
It is.
It is? I have
Not bright sunny.
I've got sunshine in my heart. That's why.
Always.
I feel so happy. Claire, thank you so much for all of those news updates. Busan is awesome, as always. And we'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, let's have a song. This is Happy by Day 6.
그런 날이 있을까요? 마냥 좋은 그런 날이요. 내일 걱정 하나 없이 웃게 되는 그런 날이요. 뭔가 하나씩은 걸리는 게 생기죠. 과연 행복할 수 있을까요? 그런 날이 있을까요? 꿈을 찾게 되는 날이요. 너무 깊어 하늘 보고 소리를 지르는 날이요. 뭐 이대로 계속해서 버티고 있으면 언젠가 그런 날이 올까요? May I be happy. 매일 웃고 싶어요. 걱정 없고 싶어요. 아무나 좀 답을 알려주세요. So help me. 주저앉고 있어요. 눈물 날 것 같아요. 그러니까 제발 제발 제발요. Tell me it's okay to be happy. 알고리즘엔 잘된 사람만 수도 없이 뜨네요. 뭐 이대로 계속해서 살아만 있으면 언젠가 저런 날이 올까요? May I be happy. 매일 웃고 싶어요. 걱정 없고 싶어요. 아무나 좀 답을 알려주세요. So help me. 주저앉고 있어요. 눈물 날 것 같아요. 그러니까 tell me it's okay to be happy. 그냥 쉽게 쉽게 살고 싶은데 내 하루하루는 왜 이리 놀라울 정도로 어려운 건데. May I be happy. 매일 웃고 싶어요. 걱정 없고 싶어요. 아무나 좀 답을 알려주세요. So help me. 주저앉고 있어요. 눈물 날 것 같아요. 그러니까 제발 제발 제발요. Tell me it's okay to be happy.
로라의 탐구생활. Oh, that was very 우아하다. Oh, it's because I got my black jacket on today. I'm feeling a bit professional, eh? These days, COVID-19 cases are rising again. Did you know that? Do you remember the pandemic that once spread fear across the world? Well, it changed many parts of our daily lives. Some were positive changes, actually. Some were obviously not so positive. The pandemic, for example, easily changed the way people work and think about their jobs. It brought new trends in the job market. It allowed us to work online a lot more effectively. But one of the trends it brought around was job hopping. Job hopping. Have you ever hopped jobs? Job hopping means changing jobs frequently, usually every few years. And a lot of young people and not so young people do this to learn new skills. You can earn more money, advance your career faster, etc., etc. And so after the pandemic, job hopping became very popular among workers of all ages in the US, even giving rise to the term the Great Resignation to describe the wave of people quitting their jobs. However, the situation has changed again, as change always does, flies in, and the economy is slowing down. There's fewer job opportunities. Quitting without a plan has become much harder. So many people are trying to stay longer at their current jobs, which is called job hugging. And that's nice. I like a hug. So people who job hug value things like stability and feel comfortable where they are. They build strong relationships. They become experts in their work. And it matters a lot in jobs where experience and trust are very important. So staying longer helps people gain expertise, of course, build trust, and enjoy steady career growth. So what do you think? Job hopping or job hugging? Which is better for you? Actually, I think neither is better than the other. It really depends on what you want from your career and the kind of job you have. The most important thing is to stay adaptable and choose what works best for you. Do, 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 do. Oh, hit the note. I tell you what though, job hopping to me sounds exhausting. I love variety, but I love stability and structure, which is why broadcasting for me is perfect, because you have such a rigid structure and you have to go by, seconds on a clock. You have a literal timer for counting down. However, every day is different. So you've got the variety with the structure. Job hopping to me though sounds so exhausting. I don't want to meet new people all the time. I'm kind of like, I'm stuck in my ways, eh? So be adaptable and also stuck in your ways. Anyway, what do you think? I would love to know. Get in touch. pound 9050 샵 9050. Text messages are 101. Kakao Talk is free, as is texting us on our live stream in the old YouTube Live. Today's text topic, 내년 여름 가장 먼저 하고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 그리고 혹은 하고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 여름에? 여름 바이바이 했잖아요. Bye bye 2025 여름. So when 2026 summer is on the table, what's something you really want to do? Get in touch and let me know. All right, let me have a song. This is Ride by 21 Pilots. Then we'll be back with the B.I.G Tour.
Wanna stay in the sun where I find I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize. All my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was, but it's fun to fantasize. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I die for you, that's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them, a bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. But they don't seem to see many bullets coming through. See many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man, but literally, I don't know what I do. I'd live for you, and that's hard to do. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know that tonight there were people back home who tried talking to you, but then you ignore them still. All these questions, they're falling like, who would you live for? Who would you die for? And would you ever kill? I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride.
I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time. Taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my. I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
이번 역은 부산역입니다.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 4:36 on the clock. It's Monday the 15th for your Busan, and it's time for the B.I.G Tour with Jimmy.
Yay, Jim in the building.
Jimmy's in the house. How was your weekend?
Was great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was actually pretty much everywhere. I was at Nampodong. I was at Gwangalli. Yeah, I was here and there.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Nampodong, Gwangalli, everywhere. Basically everywhere. What did you do? Something fun?
Well, yeah, this is one of the reasons why I actually went because it's definitely related to the topic that we're going to talk about. Yeah, I actually went to Urari Square. Do you know Urari Gwangjang?
Yes.
Of course,
I've not
right?
heard that in forever. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there is actually an annual event going on at Urari Gwangjang. It's called Urari 건맥축제. Yeah, dry seafood and beer festival.
건맥. Sounds like dry beer.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want that.
건조한 맥주.
What? No, thank you very much.
Yeah, so this year was actually the third year of this Urari Dry Seafood and Beer Festival. Yeah, so it was held over the weekend, 12
It's funny
and the
hearing
13th.
you say it in your American accent. Urari.
Urari.
Urari. Urari.
맞아요.
Yeah. Oh, so it was this weekend?
Yeah.
Nice. I missed it.
I know, it was a free entry too. You didn't have to buy or reserve a ticket in advance.
Yeah. Which is great, and I love that. I really do. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, the B.I.G Tour is where you head out into the city and cover all of the events, festivals, activities, etc., and you tell us all about them in
Yep,
our studio.
that's right.
So we went to the Urari. Well, I didn't, but you did.
I did.
You went to the Urari 건맥축제. Ah, okay. So tell us a bit more about it then.
Yeah, sure. This festival actually celebrates two things for Busan people and the visitors who's going to really love. First, the fresh and quality dried seafood, aka also known as 건어물, because 건어물 market is really popular, especially in Nampodong area and also 국제시장 too, and also the local craft beer. So 건맥 is kind of combined as 건어물 plus 맥주 together.
It's perfect anju, that's why.
It is.
Anju is the word, if you're not Korean, anju is the word for food or snacks that you eat while drinking.
Right.
It's very specific.
Do you enjoy having maybe konomul and beer at the same time? Or are you more like a whiskey person?
Oh no, it's not the whiskey. I like a beer, but I wouldn't eat dried fish.
Okay, makes
It's
sense.
more like I don't know. I would
Cheese.
have peanuts, not with
Oh, yeah.
not beer with
Right.
cheese.
Yeah, that
like,
goes well with wine.
Yeah, it's interesting because as someone who didn't grow up eating dried seafood, it's not something that I would immediately choose. But if
Yeah.
it was there,
Right.
I've been known to chew on a bit of squid.
And then one of your teeth will gonna like fall
Tell you
out.
what, listen, it's like gets the muscles in your
Right?
face going. I love
Yeah.
it because that's really yummy. Yeah,
For sure.
It's like the perfect combination.
True.
So what's the highlights of this event?
Yeah, definitely. Just as you can tell from the name, there is a 건맥 market. Like there is a lineup of a booth where you can actually buy various kinds of dried seafood from the Nampodong wholesale market, and even they actually set up all those like seller booth there. So plus a selection of Busan craft beers. Like one surprising thing that I figured over the weekend was I didn't really know this much of a Busan craft beer was actually,
억수로 많다.
진짜 많았어요.
진짜 많아요.
너무 I was 정말 놀랐어요.
진짜로.
네.
There's so many, and
Yeah.
they're all so distinct and so cool.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's one of a kind, for sure. And then they definitely had a 건맥 lounge where you can just there's a relaxed area to enjoy beer plus seafood. And then, you've been to Urari before.
Yeah.
So once you get to sit like by the sea,
Yeah.
you can actually feel the cool breeze.
Yeah.
And luckily it didn't rain yesterday, so I actually enjoyed it a lot.
I really like that area of town. It's probably my favorite area of town if I was to choose somewhere to visit or take a visitor to Busan.
For sure.
And the reason being, okay, I love Haeundae, I love Gwangalli, it's all wonderful. 근데 in those areas like Jagalchi or the international market,
Yeah.
it's very Korea style.
Yeah. Yeah, old town vibe,
Yeah.
for sure.
And so I love being able to look out over the ocean and see the shipyards and like if you go over to Yeongdo and you go to Gangangi Maul and you're like
좋죠.
you can still hear the gang gang gang
Right.
sorry. So it's I mix English and Korean way too much. The gang 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 sound. So it's really one of those areas that this kind of festival,
Yeah.
even though it's like a modern festival and it's for everybody to join,
Yeah.
it feels still traditional. Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
It
like
feels very Busan.
mixture of culture,
Yeah.
like young and old, and
Yeah.
like old and new. Yeah, everything all combined together.
And the significance of seafood to Busan, you know, it can't be understated. So I
Yeah.
love that a lot. Okay.
And they also had like a hands-on experience that you could do. You actually buy the fresh, dried seafood, and then you have to grill it on your own over the charcoal. So it was really hot, but yeah, I didn't try honestly because I was sweating a lot.
When my husband tries to make jipo in the house and grill it over the gas flame, and then the stinks up the house, I tell you what, I don't like it. But when it's outside, fun.
For sure.
I would definitely try that. But, you know, there's been plenty of times when I'm like, what?
What's this?
going on? I've got washing up. Yeah. What about some specialty stalls?
Yeah, they also had like local food and drink booths where they had like a food truck. So they sell a lot of like different dishes that it's originally from Busan and other places too. Plus, they had like performances, like musical instrument performances and street performances, like dancers would just come out on a stage and dance, and then people would just sing along. What I love about this place, all these elderly people was like dancing. Like not on the stage, but just like, you know, where they were sitting.
Yeah.
They were just enjoying the whole vibe.
I really love the 분위기. I love the atmosphere of this kind of event because you do get everybody just like sitting in their chairs, clapping along, and then you've got people up giving it some of this. Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
fun. It sounds like such a really good summer evening. So it must have been very busy. You always speak to people when you're out at these events. Did you manage to catch anybody?
Yeah, for the first interview, I actually got to spoke with the head of the Tourism Promotion Division of the Culture and Tourism Division of Junggu District Office, and then we just talked about every details of this festival. So let's check out the first audio clip together.
안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
예, 반갑습니다. 저는 중구청 문화관광과 관광진흥계장 전수진입니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 이번 유라리 건맥축제에 대한 간단한 소개와 설명 부탁드리겠습니다.
예, 저 건맥축제는 올해가 이제 3회째인데요. 여기 유라리 광장 바로 앞에 저희 남포동 건어물 도매시장이 있습니다. 그래서 여기에서 판매하는 싱싱한 건어물과 맥주, 수제 맥주를 결합해가지고 우리 민간이 협업한 그런 형태의 축제를 지금 올해 3번째로 개최하고 있습니다.
네, 지금 굉장히 많은 분들이 여기 현장에 오셔서 즐기고 먹거리도 많고 맛있는 것도 드시면서 하시고 계시는데요. 아직까지 유라리 건맥축제를 잘 모르시는 관광객분들 그리고 청취자분들께 간단한 또 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
저희 여기 오시면 알겠지만 이 공간 자체가 바다를 바로 배경으로 하고 있고 영도대교 바로 아래에서 하고 있어요. 그리고 접근성이 굉장히 좋습니다. 남포동 지하철역 내려가지고 몇 걸음만 걸어오시면 이런 바다를 배경으로 한 이런 멋진 공간에서 직접 자기가 이렇게 보시면 아시겠지만은 연탄에다가 건어물 구워서 드실 수도 있고 또 하루 종일 어제부터 했는데 재밌는 그 이벤트 프로그램하고 공연 프로그램이 돌아가고 있습니다. 그래서 그 직접 참여하면서 즐기실 수 있는 프로그램도 많고 애들이 같이 와도 놀 수 있는 거리들도 많이 만들어놨기 때문에 많이 방문해 주셨으면 좋겠고 어제도 한 400명 이상 오신 것 같아요. 그래서 오늘도 많이 오시리라고 기대하고 있습니다.
알겠습니다. 좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
Yeah, holding just below Yongdusan Park with the ocean panoramic view on a backdrop. Visitors can enjoy grilling dried fish over this charcoal and then along with a variety of events and performances.
Yeah. And I noticed right at the beginning, she said Urari Square was looking right next to Nampo's dried seafood market.
Yeah.
It reminded me, I've not been to that place in such a long time, but it is huge and vast and you can get everything there.
You should go
All
with
the
your family.
dried stuff. Yeah, I'll take my parents. Stop talking about my parents, Jerry. I'm 피곤하다.
Okay.
So who else did you speak to?
Oh yeah, I actually got to speak to a very lovely mom and a son. They actually came to this Konmek festival for the first time. So let's check out the audio clip together.
안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 대신동에서 온 윤호 엄마입니다.
저 윤우 엄마 아들 윤우입니다.
아, 네, 반갑습니다. 지금 저희 이렇게 유라리 건맥축제 현장에 와 있거든요.
네.
이번 방문이 처음이실까요?
네, 저희는 이번에 처음 와봤어요. 저희
네.
카페에서 여기가 축제가 있다 해서 오늘 아들 데리고 한번 어떻는가 보려고 와봤거든요.
우리 아드님은 현장 분위기가 어때요?
현장 분위기 저기서 노래도 나오고 하니까 엄청 신나요.
지금 또 이렇게 그 건어물을 직접 구워서 드시는 또 체험 현장에 줄 서 계신데
네.
어떤 거를 조금 구울 예정이시고 뭘 드시고 계신지 간단하게 여쭤봐도 될까요?
네. 저희 아들이 건어물을 잘 안 먹는데 유일하게 오징어는 잘 먹어서 이번에 온 김에 직접 건어물 오징어도 한번 구워보고 맛있게 먹으려고 지금 기다리고 있어요.
네, 그러면 평상시에도 건어물을 어머님께서는 좀
네.
자주 드실까요?
저희 남편이랑 저희는 뭐 찌포나 노가리나 오징어나 이런 거 잘 먹는데 저희 아들 때문에 잘 안 먹어요.
아, 그래요? 그러면 아직까지도 유라리
네.
건맥축제를 모르시는 분들께 또 청취자분들께
네.
한번 그래도 이렇게 저 와봤으면 좋겠다라는 추천사 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
그 맥주를 좋아하시는 분들은 여기서 저렴하게 수제 맥주 많이 마실 수 있으니까 오셔가지고 마시고 아이들 데리고 오면 이렇게 굽기 체험 행사도 할 수 있으니까 가족끼리 한 번쯤 와서 즐겨보는 것도 좋은 것 같아요.
좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
Yeah, she heard about this festival at a cafe and then they were really excited to just come over and then check out all these experiences. And then she definitely recommended for beer lovers to come over and then just enjoy the craft beer and try that hands-on experience as well.
He was so cute. 유노의 엄마, 아들 유노입니다.
He was really adorable.
Oh, that's so sweet. And I love the photo you had there for anyone who's joining us on our YouTube live stream as well. We've got visuals of the event. Okay, for the last one, Jimmy, who did you interview?
I actually got to interview the whole group of people who came all the way from Jeonju.
Oh, nice.
And then he was really thrilled about this Urari 건맥 festival. So let's check out the last audio clip together.
안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
저는 전북 전주에서 왔고요. 오늘 건어물 축제가 있다고 해서 방문하게 되었습니다.
전북 전주에서부터 이곳 남포동까지 오셨는데요.
예.
이번 그 건맥 축제 방문이 처음이실까요?
예, 오늘 처음 왔어요.
어떠세요, 현장 느낌이?
너무 좋고 이거 바닷바람도 맞으면서 시원한 맥주에 이거 건어물까지 먹으니까 너무 기분이 좋아요.
맞습니다. 지금 뭐 다양한 행사, 뭐 이벤트 여러 가지 먹어보는 것, 또 직접 만들어보는 것 등등 다양한데요. 지금까지 혹시 참여해보신 뭔가 뭐 이벤트 같은 게 있을까요?
아까 그 건어물 굽기가 있었는데 사람 너무 긴 거예요.
네.
그래도 우리 여러분들 이렇게 일행 같이 온 행들 안주 먹어야 되니까 다 꾹꾹 기다리고 불 뜨거운데 또 참고 그래 결과물을 가지고 여기 와서 먹고 있습니다. 맛있게.
정말 즐겁게 다들 즐기고 계신 것 같아서 보기 좋고요. 마지막으로 아직까지 한 번도 안 와보신 청취자분들께 이렇게 해서 꼭 한번 와봤으면 좋겠다. 간단하게 또 한번 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
여러분들 부산 이제 건어물 축제 새로운 부산 특이점에 왔습니다. 여러분 꼭 한번 와보십시오. 추천합니다. 고맙습니다, 여러분.
감사합니다.
와, 잠깐만요. There was a little something in his voice. He came from 전주.
Yeah.
근데 무슨 사투리 좀 나왔었어요?
전주 사투리 아닐까요?
전주 사투리였어요? There was something a little different. That wasn't 부산 아이가.
Of
that
course.
was 전주 아이가.
I felt that too. 전주 사투리인가 봐요.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he said he really loved this area and enjoyed the cool sea breeze, beer, and dried fish, and then hanging around with his crew. He waited a long line to actually participate in the dried fish grilling event, but he definitely enjoyed it, and then he highly recommended all the listeners to come next year.
Yeah, it was a little advert right at the end there. 여러분, 부산 건맥축제로 새로운 부산을 만나서.
Hey, you imitate really well.
I'm 아저씨 in my heart and soul.
그분이
That's
옆에
what it
계신
is.
줄 알았어요,
That's
순간.
what it is. Okay, so I love this. It sounds like it was a really good time. What is your kind of final wrap up for this festival?
Yeah, it mixes traditional local flavor and with the modern craft beer at the same time. So you could actually enjoy both of the culture at the one area.
Yeah.
And even with the cool breeze. And then luckily it didn't really rain, so it was even better. So it showcases local producers like, dried seafood wholesalers and craft beer lovers, all of them together. It was a great gathering, even for like foreign individuals and locals and even visitors all the way from Jeonju. So it's definitely one of a kind.
And it supports that really unique thing that Busan has. We've got some very unique food culture. We've got that uniqueness of suje 맥주, like craft beer culture.
Right.
Bringing it together makes sense.
For sure.
Yeah.
It also creates a space for like exploring Busan's maritime food heritage in the festival form, making it something both locals and tourists can enjoy.
Yeah.
And then, as you know, I go to like various activities and events, but as for this one, I would definitely love to revisit next
going
year.
back?
Urari, and then I'll just gonna enjoy, drinking some beer.
Urari, Airari, Urari. Good?
Yeah,
Good.
for sure.
Jimmy, thank you so much. That was a really cool experience, and I love hearing the voices of all the visitors. Everyone sounded like they were having a great time. So, looking forward to next Monday.
Thank you.
As
Have a
well.
good one. I'll see you guys next week.
See you next week, Jimmy. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye. All right, it's time for us to say cheerio for the first half of the show. Before we go anywhere, let me tell you the text topic one more time. And even before that, no, in fact, after that. So text topic today is, we're saying goodbye to summer 2025. Bye, summer. Get out of here. You have been sweaty and we loved you very much. But when next year's summer comes, what's one thing you really want to do? Maybe you missed out on it this year. 네, 여러분 오늘의 텍스토백이 내년 여름에 가장 먼저 하고 싶은 것 혹은 꼭 하고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 샵 9050 89050. These text messages will cost you 100 won. You can also get onto Kakao Talk for free and then get onto our live stream on YouTube as well. We've got one listener, 0054님. I will read your message when we come back. And then it's time for Eurasia now. So let's have a song. This is RPG Shine by W and Whale. I'll see you at 5.
Rocket Punch Generation.
없어 필요한 건 rocket punch 때론 나 대신 싸워주는 robot 그건 말도 안 되는 만화 속 이야기 너의 어깨가 부서져라 부딪혀야 해 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 걱정하는 것을 걱정하지 마 rocket punch generation 지루하게 선명하기보다는 그립대도 흥미롭게 change yourself. 대체 왜 그래 뭐가 부끄럽다고 딱딱해지는 몸짓 빨개지는 얼굴 삶은 언제나 그렇듯 오르막 내리막 tricky freaky breaking my heart 누가 뭐래도 무거운 신념만한 너의 가슴 속 깊이 못을 박아두고 결국엔 머리 돌리는 건 바로 나 Captain Whale 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 걱정하는 것을 걱정하지 마 Rocket Punch Generation 지루하게 선명하기보다는 그립대도 흥미롭게 You have to change yourself Oh love me and love you 이보다 더 좋을 순 없으니 Hold me
Your Bridge to the World.
보이지 않는 곳까지 살피는 따뜻한 마음. 부산 시민 모두가 행복한 도시를 만듭니다. 이 캠페인은 부산 시민의 행복한 일상을 이끌어가는 부산 사회서비스원이 함께합니다.
These are the nationwide safety guidelines informing you of rules to prevent water-related accidents during water play. As the heat wave continues, the risk of water-related accidents during leisure activities is increasing. When enjoying time at beaches, rivers, valleys, or any body of water, please follow these basic safety rules. Always wear a life jacket. Children must be accompanied by a guardian. Never swim under the influence of alcohol. In case of heavy rain, evacuate from the water immediately. If an accident occurs, alert those around you and call 119 right away. Schools and families are also encouraged to educate children in advance on safe water activity practices to ensure their safety. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of the Interior and Safety.
A brand new show is here, Sweet Date! Your daily rendezvous of music, laughter, and charming stories that bring light to your lunchtime. With Sweet Date, every noon turns into something special. I'm Yoonji, and together we'll enjoy the sweet moment. So don't miss it, guys. Weekdays from 12:05 to 2 p.m. So I invite you to join us every day. Can't wait, and we'll be waiting to see you all.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
Welcome back to For Your Busan. It's 5 o'clock, which means we're now connected to Eurasia Now, bringing you on-the-ground news and key moments from Busan's sister and friendship cities through the Eurasia City Diplomacy Corps. We've got supporter Kim Young-hyun with the Eurasia City Diplomacy Delegation on the line now. And I hear that you're in Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia, right?
네, 안녕하세요. 저희 유라시아 도시외교단은 9월 13일 몽골 울란바토르에 도착해 오늘 이곳에서의 마지막 날입니다. 시간은 한국 시간보다 1시간 이른 오후 4시이고요. 기온은 영상 10도로 한국의 초겨울 날씨처럼 조금 쌀쌀하지만 쾌적해서 활동하기 아주 좋습니다.
Yeah, it's a bit of a change from China. It's a bit colder. But you're 1 hour behind us and it's your final day in Ulaanbaatar. It sounds gorgeous. Tell us about your first day in Mongolia.
네, 첫날에는 울란바토르 시내에서 부산 유학 설명회를 개최했습니다. 부산의 13개 대학교가 모여 몽골 학생들에게 우리 부산의 우수한 교육 환경을 알리는 데 힘을 썼는데요. 한국 유학에 대한 몽골 학생들의 뜨거운 관심과 열기를 직접 느낄 수 있는 자리였습니다. 또한 서포터즈로 함께한 부산대 무용가 학생들의 공연과 몽골 학생들의 공연이 더해져 양국의 문화를 서로에게서 소개하는 좋은 자리가 되었습니다.
It sounds fantastic. So a studying in Busan info session with 13 universities from Busan who gathered together, and then performances by PNU students majoring in dance, which is very cool, and Mongolian students as well also supported. It must have been very, very meaningful. What about day number 2?
네, 둘째 날에는 215번, 341번 유치원을 방문해 ESG 활동을 했습니다. 몽골은 이렇게 대부분 학교에 이름 대신 번호를 붙이는 것이 우리와 다른 점입니다. 이날은 유치원에 방문하여 친환경 장난감을 기증하고 실내 벽화 꾸미기, 하단 조성을 위한 나무 심기 활동을 이어나갔습니다. 아이들의 맑은 웃음소리가 울려 퍼지는 유치원에서 함께 땀 흘리고 봉사하며 국경을 넘는 마음을 나누는 진정한 외교의 의미를 깨달았던 하루였습니다.
Wow. So on the second day, you visited kindergartens 215 and 341. And in Mongolia, they don't use names for kindergartens. They use numbers instead. And you donated eco-friendly toys, donated an indoor, decorated a mural, and planted trees for flower beds because they're all engaged in ESG activities. Very cool. And then today is your final day. What activities did you have today?
네, 오늘 또 26번 유치원에서 장난감을 기증하고 약 300명의 어린이들과 즐거운 놀이 활동을 하며 잊지 못할 추억을 만들었는데요. 특히 성긴 헤르한 구교육청에서는 월드비전 몽골과 ESG 분야의 지속적인 협력을 위한 업무 회의를 가졌습니다. 앞으로 MOU 체결을 통해 더욱 많은 활동이 기대가 되는데요. 이 업무 회의를 함께 하시고 이번 유라시아 도시 외교에 계시는 한 부산시의 의회 황석칠 단장님께 소감을 여쭤봤는데요. 함께 들어보시죠.
몽골 성긴 헤르한 구교육청과의 MOU 체결을 위한 업무 협의는 단순한 서면 합의를 넘어 미래 세대 간의 굳건한 연결고리를 만들겠다는 약속의 자리였습니다. 유치원 식수 및 실내 벽면 꾸미기 봉사활동에서 아이들과 함께 나눈 순수한 교감은 국경을 초월한 진정한 우정을 확인하는 가슴 따뜻한 순간이었습니다. 이러한 모든 활동들은 우리 부산이 나아가야 할 방향을 분명히 보여줍니다. 앞으로도 교류와 협력을 지속적으로 확대해 나가면서 유라시아 대륙과의 활력을 잇는 명실상부한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산의 위상을 더 높일 것입니다.
That was fantastic from Director Hwang Sok-chil. And the business meeting for the MOU with the area's District Office of Education was fantastic. It went way beyond a simple written agreement. It's bringing together future generations and really bridging the dynamics of the Eurasian continent with Busan's status as a global hub. Very important words. We're looking forward to the future activities of the Eurasia City Diplomacy Delegation. So I guess, Myung-hyun Shi, your time in Mongolia is wrapping up now.
네, 저희 도시외교단은 내일 카자흐스탄 알마티로 넘어가 또 도시외교 활동을 계속해 나갈 예정입니다. 그리고 내일 알마티의 활동은 BFM 지창민 PD가 이어서 소개할 예정이니 많은 관심 부탁드립니다.
I love that. So the diplomacy team will head to Almaty in Kazakhstan tomorrow to continue city diplomacy activities. And actually, our BEFM producer Ji Chang-min will be covering those activities in Almaty. So everybody, please stay tuned for that. He asked me, don't ad-lib. But I'm going to ad-lib. So today was your last report for us, Myung-hyun 씨. 너무 감사합니다. 진짜 고생하셨습니다. So please stay healthy and wrap up all remaining plans well until the very end. And thank you so much for all your hard work. 너무너무 수고하셨습니다.
네, 감사합니다. 지금까지 몽골 울란바토르에서 유라시아 도시외교단 김명현이었습니다.
감사합니다. 들어가세요.
네.
너무너무 좋았었어요. It's so cool that we get to connect with the Eurasia City Diplomacy Corps. Like, this is such a unique experience for the delegation, such an important experience for Busan, and so cool that we can do it live here on For Your Busan. 너무너무 뜻깊은 세그먼트 뜻깊은 코너입니다. 그래서 개인적으로 진짜 감사하는 거예요. 여러분들도 진짜 감동적이셨습니까? 예, 좋습니다. 짝짝짝짝짝짝. 블랑크님 생 짝짝짝짝짝짝짝. It's so cool, isn't it? I love it. Very cool. All right, let us keep going with the show. The time is now 5:07 p.m. It's Monday, the 15th of September. This, of course, is the second half of For Your Busan. My name is Laura McCluckey. I'm your host. I'll be with you until 6 p.m. this evening. And it's nice to have you with us. Thank you for joining us. Today's text topic. 내년 여름에 가장 먼저 하고 싶은 것 혹은 꼭 하고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? So, of course, we're saying goodbye to the summer. When 2026 comes and the summer returns, what's one thing you really, really, really want to do? That's the text topic today. Get in touch and let me know. 0054 Neem texted us and said, last summer, I had to spend my entire vacation in the hospital because of surgery. I was in pain and I had to leave my 2 sons with my parents and I could only cry. Next year, I truly hope to be healthy again so that I can go on a family trip with my 2 boys. Take care of your health, everyone. 진짜로. Health is the ultimate wealth, right? So it's funny, we complain about the weather, we complain about the heat, and we say it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too this. And then, like 0054 Neem had to spend the entire summer in hospital and couldn't see her children, couldn't see their children. And unfortunately, you know, this is the reality for a lot of people. And we complain about the trivial things, don't we? So let's be grateful for the trivial things and be grateful for all the good things and all the tough things as well. Thank you for that very meaningful message. I appreciate it a lot. All right, shall we keep this show on the road? Is that a thing? That's not a thing. That's not a saying. Anyway, I want to play you a song. This is Year 3000 by Busted.
When I came home at lunchtime, I heard a funny noise. Went out to the backyard to find out if it was one of those rowdy boys. Stood there was my neighbor called Peter and a flux capacitor. He told me he built a time machine like the one in the film I've seen. Yeah, yeah. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. As your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine, is pretty fine. He took me to the future in the flux thing, and I saw everything. Boy bands, and another one, and another one, and another one. Triple-breasted women swim around town, totally naked. We drove around in a time machine like the one in the film I see. Yeah. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine, is pretty fine. I took a trip to the year 3000. This song had gone multi-platinum. Everybody bought our 7th album. It had out so much. I took a trip to the year 3000. This song had gone multi-platinum. Everybody bought our 7th album. Told me he built a time machine like the one in the film I've seen. Yeah, yeah. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. She's pretty fine. He said I've been to the year 3000. As your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, not much has changed underwater. As your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. She's pretty fine. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine.
Welcome to Busan Quizmaster, part 1. Benny Nim says, maracas are ready. I'm having invisible maracas. I've given up on the idea that we will ever have maracas for the quiz. And so I will have to use my invisible maracas. The bonus with that is, of course, is that I can be the best maracas player in the world. The world. Exactly. Can you hear our Ang PD doing this? It was good. I like it. Let me see. Now, a lot of people texting in for the text topic. I'll read those later. First up, let's have our quiz. It's Busan Quizmaster time. Monday through Friday, we have a quiz segment for you where you win some prizes. Today, we have coffee for you. Oh, yeah. Who likes coffee? Hands up. Everybody in this studio likes coffee. I'm not drinking coffee today, though. I'm drinking something else. I'm drinking apple and cinnamon. It's delicious, let me tell you. Hello, autumn. And this quiz allows you to not just win prizes, but expand your knowledge of Busan. And who doesn't love to learn? Today's quiz is Guess Who? 오늘의 퀴즈는 누구지? 퀴즈입니다. 그래서 여러분 힌트 잘 듣고 누구에 대해서 얘기를 하는지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. So I'll give you hints. You have to guess who I'm talking about. Capiche? Capiche. Capiche. Who says that? Okay, here we go. This person is born or was born on March 1st. So this person's birthday is March 1st. 이 사람 생일은 3월 1일입니다. 3월 1일요. Which means they're a Pisces. Just FYI, throwing that out there. Next hint. His middle name is Drew. D-R-E-W. Drew, as we would say in Scotland. Drew. His fans are called... This is too easy. 이거 너무 쉬운데? 너무 쉬운데요? What? Okay. His fans are called believers. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. And his debut single was Baby. Okay? Who we talking about? Who we talking about? If you know the answer, you know what to do. Get in touch with me here in the studio. You can send me a text message to pound 9050. 네, 문자 메시지는 샵 9050으로 보내주시면 100원입니다. 10원은 엄청 싸네. 100원이에요. 좀 비싼 편이고. 그래서 if you don't want to spend money, all you need to do, get onto Kakao Talk, search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in your friends finder, and you can add us and text us for free, or get onto our YouTube live stream, search for BEFM, click on the little live thumbnail, and you could be joining me here in the studio for some good old times and lots of prizes. Everyone has the answer already. It's too easy. Too easy. Okay, so now you've all got the answer, I think. I don't know. I'm not giving you any hints. Now you've all got the answer. Wrong answers only, please. Okay, let me tell you the hints one more time. This person's date of birth is March 1st. His middle name is Drew. His fans are called Believers. And his debut single was Baby. His debut hit single was Baby. If you know the answer, you can get in touch. It's too easy, says Levi Neem. It is. Sangyu Neem says Justin Curry. Just in case. Just in case. Justin Timberlake says... It's good. Blank name says Justin Bieber. A beaver. What is beaver in Korean? Beaver is Bieber. No. So we have two producers in the studio today, and they're both telling me things that are not true. You are telling me naughty lives. Beaver is not beaver. Beaver is Bieber. Okay, it is beaver. I thought you were being silly, but you weren't. Anyway, that's disappointing. I thought there would be a better word. Kim Hyojin-님 texting in with the right answer. That's the correct answer. Yes, correct. Kim Sang-yun-님 getting us from all angles with the right answer. Yes. Chae-sung-님 saying, I'm home after meeting one of my friends. Oh, that's nice. Where did you go? We've got 5581 name texting in. Baby, 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 oh. Is that the song? 0054 name saying, oh, a full name. We have a full name here. I like that. And saying, hopefully I get selected. If you've been selected once, the likelihood is you won't be selected again. However, if you haven't been selected, then you may. Oh, you may. Oh. Thai Lee Nim says beaver는 한국어로 beaver. Why? Why is there not a different word for beaver in Korean? Beaver is beaver. Beaver is beaver. 그거는 그거지. It is what it is. That's so disappointing. I wish there was a more fun name. You know, pigeon is 비둘기. I love that. I love a pigeon. You know, my favorite animal is a pigeon. Levi Ackerman name saying why? Why what? It's too easy for it to be beaver. I like it when words have other names for things, you know? Like pigeon and 비둘기. Benny Name says, another hint, he's a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. I don't know what that means. Sports. Hashtag sports. Good. Everyone's got the right answer. So just send me some weird stuff now, please. If you want to win coffee, then obviously send the right answer. But yeah. Oh, Hong GPT says 수달 친구, the otter's friend. 근데 수달은 예쁘다. Beaver is 약간 수달 진짜 예쁘고 귀엽고 Beaver 외모는 좀 미안하지만 좀 그렇진 않아요. Beaver will cry. Beavers 한국어도 해요? 라디오도 듣고 있어요? No, they don't. They're not going to cry. It'll be all right. It's our secret. Kim Hyojin Nim says, baby, 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 oh, like. I used to watch when I was pregnant. This is unhinged. Hoping my son would look like him. I used to look at this person's photos when I was pregnant, hoping my son would look like him. Turned out my son is much better looking to me. Well, of course, because he's your son. Anyway, you don't want your kid to look like somebody else. You want him to be unique and gorgeous and just perfect as he is, right? I am listening. Hong GPT 미안해요. I'm going to play you a song. Don't be sad. Here we go. This is Dreamers by 정국.
We believe it. Look who we are. We are the dreamers. We make it happen. 'Cause we can see it. Here's to the ones that keep the passion. Respect. Oh yeah. Here's to the ones that can't imagine. Respect. Oh yeah. 'cause we believe it. Look who we are. We are the dreamers. We make it happen 'cause we can see it. Here's to the ones that keep the passion. Respect. Oh yeah. Here's to the ones that can imagine. Respect. Oh yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us for Busan Quizmaster Part 2. It is the Guess Who quiz. 네, 여러분, 부산 퀴즈 마스터 파트 2 2부입니다. 오늘의 퀴즈는 누구지? 퀴즈입니다. 그래서 이 넓은 세상에서 한 명에 대해서 얘기를 하는 건데 힌트 잘 듣고 이 누군지, 이 사람이 누군지, 누구에 대해서 얘기를 하는지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. 자, let me tell you, everybody has the right answer already, except 상윤님, who is playing the wrong answers only game, and I love it. However, if you want to win a prize, please make sure you also send the right answer, okay? So send the right answer first, and then you can join in on the wrong answers only game. Okay, next hint. He was the youngest solo male artist to top the Billboard 200 since Stevie Wonder. Okay. Happy birthday to ya. Okay. Number 2. He's known for his high-pitched voice when he was younger. You know, from when he was a child singing songs, because that happens. He has a tattoo of a small cross near his eye. And before he became famous, he posted videos of himself singing cover songs on YouTube, which helped him gain a lot of attention online. We have an audio hint for you. Would you like to hear the audio hint? Oh, was that a yes? Okay, here it is. Oh, the mic's on. Oh, how embarrassing. I had no idea. Okay, here's my final offer. I'll tell you 3 names. You have to choose one of them. Ready? Number 1, Justin Bieber. Number 2, Justin Timberlake. Number 3, just Justin. Want me to say it again? Number 1, Justin Bieber. Number 2, Justin Timberlake. Number 3, just Justin. Pound 9050. Pound 9050. Shop 9050. Text messages will cost you 101. It's pretty cheap, but if you don't want to spend that, get onto Kakao Talk for free. Search for BEFM or 부산영어방송, and you could send your messages to us all day, every day. You can also get onto YouTube live stream, and we can chat over there as well. Search for BEFM in YouTube, and we'll see you. We'll see you in the live chats. And by the way, I do try and reply to as many people as possible. If I don't read out your message, I do try and send you a message back if I can. Kim Hyojin-nim says, yay, thanks for reading my message. Of course, it's my pleasure. I love it. As soon as they pop up, if I can read them, I will. We've got, let me see, Jong-sung Kim-nim saying, number 1 is Justin Bieber-neyo. Is it? But is it? Tae-sung-nim with the right answer as well. Let me see who else is texting us in here. Oh, 5581-님 says Jungkook is Korean Justin Bieber, I think. Ooh. Ty Lee says, why is there no Michael? Michael who? Michael Bieber? Justin Michael? Justin Michaels, is that a person? Just in case. 그냥 뭐 혹시. Anyway. if you know the answer. A celebrity famous for his tattoo face, Mike Tyson, says Sang-yun Nim. There should be an MJ among the choices. This is getting weirder and weirder. I like it, but I'm going to have to stop it. Otherwise, we're going to derail. Shall I play you another song? And if you want to make a final last-ditch attempt at winning some coffee today, send me the right answer. And if you want to just be silly and play some fun and games, then send me the wrong answers. pound 9050 샵9050 카카오톡. Okay, this is Dinosaur by Ang Myu. Did I say that to your liking, Ang PD? Because Ang PD is called Ang PD, so she likes it when I say Ang Myu. And yeah, and I love this song anyway. So here's Dinosaur. I'll see you for part 3.
옛날 동네 반자빌라엔 내 가족 오순도순 잘 살고 있었네.
화장실 문 밑엔 지갑하는 구멍이 매일 밤 뒤척거리시던 아버지 No problem. 난 아무것도 몰랐거든. 아직도 그때가 생생해. 무서울 게 없었던 어리기만 한 나를 벌쩍 뛰게 하는 Dinosaur.
함께겠네 내 가족이 다 같이 따스한 이부자리 두 발 놓고 또 찾지.
엄마는 날 안아줘 날 못 감추는 울먹임. TV 보며 진정하라 하셨지. 깜빡깜빡거리네. 까만 방이 번쩍거리네. 아직도 그 꿈이 생생해. 무서울 게 없었던 어리기만 한 나를 벌쩍 뛰게 하는 Dinosaur. 내 가족에게 보여하던 널 다시 만나면 그땐 너보다 더 크게 소리 지를래. 더 크게 소리 지를래. 더 크게 소리 지를래. 더 크게 소리 지를래.
I love that little at the end. Welcome back. It's time for part 3 of Busan Quizmaster, 5:33 on the clock, Monday the 15th of September for your Busan. And who will be the winner? Dinosaur. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Love it. I love that song. Okay, before we get even more distracted, let me tell you the answer to the quiz. Justin Bieber. Let's clap for the obvious answer. Well done, everybody. Yes, this was today's Guess Who quiz. The answer is Justin Bieber. First artist to reach 1 billion views on YouTube. Check that out. There you go. That's a good milestone. We've all done it, but he was the first, so, whatever. Let's give the winner, coffee prize winner, a round of applause. The winner is 5581 Neem. Yay! Congratulations to you. We'll get in touch to send you your lovely prize and enjoy a coffee on us. To everybody else who sent messages, answers, and unhinged weirdness, thank you so much. It makes my day much brighter. And of course, we couldn't do it without all of you. So stick around and we'll do it again tomorrow. Deal? Deal. But it's now time for Busan's Tale because Haley is in the studio again. She keeps coming in here.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
꼬.Ko.Bu. Haley's in the studio. Hello. Busan Tales. You came in
during the wrong song break.
But is there a wrong time for you to join us in the studio?
You guys
I don't think so.
like, no one told me. And you're like, oh, hey. And then the writer came and she's like, it's not. I'm like, oh, am I not?
Because we welcome you anytime.
I would have just sat here.
You can just stay here
talked
until the end.
I mean, it's not like I haven't done that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we do that often. Anywho, if you join us and if you weren't right at the end, you'd be here in the studio.
That's true.
For a long time.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. This is the segment where you take us on a tour across Busan for little known stories about our beloved city. What shall we talk about today?
Well, what do we have to talk about? What were we talking about in our chats, in our song break chats? Because I asked you, did you get your BIFF press pass?
I registered for it, so I just need to pick it up. Yes,
because I stupidly did not. And I told you, I realized it an hour past the deadline.
Whoops.
So, c'est la vie. So I'll be going for sure. And I'll be in line with the normies, with the rest of the normies, with all of you trying to get tickets.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, knock on wood. But it's BIFF season.
It is BIFF season. I'm very excited, and it's crept up on us. It starts this week.
It starts this week, and that's the reason, again, excuses about why I didn't sign up, because BIFF is usually, at least in the last decade or so, it's been an October event.
At the beginning or the first week till second week of October.
And it's kind of all over the place because October, with climate change, I have gone to BIFF and interviewed people in a padded coat.
Yeah.
We have sweated on stage together.
Remember when we were on stage last time and we were wearing those huge hanbok and it was Sweat City. That's TMI maybe. And I remember going a year before that and walking from BEFM studio to the cinema center and freezing my butt off.
Right, yeah. So it's kind of all over the place. This year, it's September, so it is going to be warm.
Yeah.
It's going to be hopefully pleasant, because today was kind of unpleasant, I'm not going to lie.
Look at my hair.
I mean, your hair, you're good. Right. We're fine. We're good. We're fine. But this coming Wednesday, because we're D-2 from not just any BIFF, 30th Busan International Film Festival. Happy birthday. It's a milestone birthday.
It is.
And this lineup, I mean, just from the opening film itself, Park Chan-wook's No Other Choice, I've seen comments online of people like commenting under the lineup. It's like, are they just like going out with a bang? Is there no more BIFF after this? Because they're bringing out all the stars.
Guima is hosting.
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Lee Byung-hun is hosting.
Oh, yes, obviously not Guima, but you know, Lee Byung-hun. The front man is hosting. That's very exciting.
He is
and he's going to host
and everything.
in English and Korean, I believe.
Oh, right, I believe he is too. So BIFF,
dreamy.
as you can tell, is Asia's biggest film festival. Audience lining up, stars lined up, and serious competition for tickets, for which I've lost out every single time. But as with many things that are great now, BIFF or PIFF, Busan International Film Festival, started with humble beginnings. So for today's Busan Tales, join me the very first PIFF, the Busan International Film Festival, and the ruckus, the chaos it was. So my Korean title, 우당탕탕 1회 부국제.
Ooh, but to be fair, the first PIFF was actually pretty big.
It was big.
Yeah.
It was huge. Actually, the opening film screening was in Haeundae, in Suyeongman, the Suyong Harbor.
Wow.
Yeah, so can you imagine?
So, no, I can't.
No.
I really can't.
It was huge. Also, funnily enough, the first BIFF was in September as well. So we're kind of doing a full circle. So the first organizing committee went all out. So they set up this huge outdoor screen by the bay, a huge fireworks show, and the front few rows full of stars.
Love it.
So the opening film was Secrets and Lies, a comedy by Michael Lee, starring Brenda Blethyn, Marianne Jean-Baptiste, who are both at the screening. Also big South Korean names like Simuna, Kang Soo-yeon, An Sung-gi, and Kim Ji-mi, and so many more.
Yes.
So this is what's expected of a film festival. You roll out the huge red carpet, all the stars are here. But the twist back in 1996 was this didn't happen on Chungmuro, in Seoul. It was in Busan.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with Busan? Well, here was Busan's reputation back in the 90s as like a film city. It wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culturally, and I am quoting like books and experts who lived through this time, it was a third-rate city.
How dare
I know.
you?
Because the city had these, what they say, low-grade theaters, and we'll get to that only played action or erotica. We are a family show. So to have something in between or maybe above, artistic films.
Yes.
Sophisticated films, artsy films, that was a big risk.
Yeah.
And people were afraid, well, are they going to go? Are tickets going to sell? But you know what they say, high risk,
High reward.
So it paid off. The city was filled with budding cinephiles. They just didn't know about it yet, who were hungry for high-quality films that were not just Hollywood films. So the stars were also all over the busy streets of Nampo. Again, this is where it was in Nampodong. This attracted huge crowds, and it was a surprise for the stars as well, especially international stars. Because here's the thing. You think of the Cannes Film Festival, Toronto Film Festival, Berlin. Sophisticates are not 19, 20. I mean, they sometimes are, but not often 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds.
Yes.
The zeitgeist makers are not usually in their early to mid-20s.
Not usually.
Not usually. You know, when I was 20 years old, I don't think I could spell zeitgeist. Yeah,
I don't
can I
think
spell
I
it
can now.
So it was really cool for the international stars to be in Nampodong, where sometimes the young people were just like passing by to go for their weekend beer, but they were, they were drawn to the huge stage. So a lot of programmers from Berlin, Cannes, and the foreign press dubbed PIFF as the Young Film Festival. And of course, this being their very first year, but also the crowds were very young.
We're very young. But it wasn't, here's the thing, it wasn't all fanfare and red carpets and the BIFF that we love and adore today, the screaming fans and the throes of glamour and all of that. It wasn't all of that.
Absolutely not. So So we have been behind the scenes of the current iteration of BIFF. It is extremely well organized. I have a sister who's volunteering. They have group chats and signups go on for like months before. It's extremely competitive. The first PIFF was anything but. So it was a ruckus. It was chaotic. So last week we talked about the cinema center overall and how that big roof during the first PIFF, it actually leaked into BIFF Hill as well.
Whoops.
Well, so that was just one side of the kind of a mess that it was behind the scene. Logistics were a nightmare as well because you need a system. Like we have, if you've ever done for any company like a big event, you need like spreadsheets that are, and it's made so much easier when we have the internet and everybody can download it and look at the real time. That's a game changer. Real time changes. However, this was 1996. There was no system. There was the internet, but it wasn't really accessible.
It was a dial-up.
Yeah, it was a dial-up. And it was like, yeah, that sound, which like none of our producers are like, this isn't even like pinging on them right now. So if there were any changes to the stars scheduled, someone had to, like, there had to be literally a messenger boy or messenger girl and run it to somebody else.
An actual runner.
Yeah, we had to literally run the messages to the central committee. Sometimes it didn't get run over in time. So equipped with, we're talking pagers, beep beep, and walkie-talkies, 무전기. So there was a lot of running, a lot of yelling, a lot of miscommunication.
A lot of chaos.
And then this is my favorite story, and we can laugh about it now because it was 30 years ago. It was day 2 of the first PIFF. Organizing Committee Secretary Oh Seok-keun was on his way. He was walking across Nampo, PIFF Square in Nampo. Somebody gently, sir, pulled him aside. It was the husband of one of the juror members, Erica Gregor, invited from Germany, this very well-known film critic. So the husband, he whispered to Oh's ear, I think you have rats in the theater.
Okay.
I got bitten. So this is VIP. It's not, I mean, not that rats biting anyone is good. I just believe that's how the plague started. But it was the husband of the juror.
Was bitten by a rat.
Was bitten by a rat.
In the theater.
In the theater.
The theater, darling.
So what
it was live theater.
It was dinner and an entertainment and movie. Right, 4D, yikes. So the genius, at least creative idea, they released cats.
Stop it.
This is not a Dr. Seuss book. I kid you not. I have sources. I have physical
books. Within the film, there was a rat. And what it does do eat the rat, the cat.
The cat. Yes, the cat. So they released the cats into the theater.
Stop it. They did not.
I kid you not. Once again, this is from a book written by the organizers, interviews, and sources cited. So here's the thing, though. What do cats do?
Meow.
In the middle of the movie.
Oh, so what did they release for the cats? This sounds like there was an old woman who swallowed a fly. Did they release dogs?
The young women and men, volunteers who had to now go into the theater to catch the cats. Yeah, so this was 1996. Way back in the day.
I mean, this is not even way back in the day. This is 1996.
A lot of us were alive.
1896. What are you doing putting cats inside? Where did they get the cats?
I don't.
Were these
that I don't
volunteers
know.
Cats?
Were they maybe were they off the streets? Who knows? And then so that's the huge. All right, that's the attention grabber. And then the more predictable technical problems because by the way, Reels, REELS, Reels are not just the short form videos on Imbergram.
Yes.
The names are Reels because films used to be on Reels. Yeah, that. And that's what Reels are actually called, children. Technical problems. One film played backwards.
Oh.
Yeah. Coincidentally, it was a screening of this film called 꽃잎, Flower Petals. It was an experimental short film. So people just kind of, because they weren't really like getting it anyways. So they were just like, oh, maybe because it's experimental.
Weird.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Until the director literally ran up the stairs to the projector room and had to rewind and replay it. actually a lot of infrastructural issues. And because we are going behind the scenes of the first BIFF, so we have now the Cinema Center, which is dedicated to screening BIFF films, big and small. And then we also have no problem getting multiplexes. Right, across Haeundae and in Nampodong as well. That wasn't the case 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Because theaters are private enterprises. They want to make money. What makes money? Action films and erotica.
Yes.
Right. So organizers really had to beg the theaters for some screens. And by the way, because it was late September, it was Chuseok seasons, and the theater owners were like, we're not giving up our golden spot for these artsy films.
This is prime time, family holiday, let's go to the movie theater time.
We got money to make.
Yeah.
Also, once they put the films up, it was, again, going back to the reels, getting skilled projectionists on board, 영사 기사, because once again, maybe this is why some of the organizers said Busan was a quote-unquote third-rate city when it came to film back then, because the film rolls, the reels were shipped from abroad. It was an international film festival, international.
Yeah.
They were shipped in. Some of them were out of order. Some of them were kind of like crumpled. Some of them didn't even have like the reels inside. It was physically like film. They had to be put on rolls. So you needed expert technicians to put that on to go on right. But then apparently some projectionists just refused. They're like, that's not our job. That's not what we signed on for.
Whoops.
So apparently subtitles were mixed up, low sound quality, tangled up films.
And this is the thing, we've been behind the scenes. Last year, I made a movie as part of the community BIFF.
Right.
And so we got to see our movie on the screen. I also made a documentary this year, which was screened at the Diaspora. But the things that you have to do to be able to get your film on the big screen now are still like, it has to be done in a certain way. You have to do it in this format. You have to have this bit rate. You have to do all of these things. So I can imagine in 1996, for the very first festival, getting actual reels and having to deal with all of that stuff without internet, without troubleshooting like instantly.
Right.
That's a lot.
Exactly. And if they don't have that let's do this together attitude, I mean, things kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
So the programmers actually had to grease some palms, or as in Korean we say, pass some envelopes around to the and that apparently happened not only for number one but for several years until BIFF got settled and people really took on this more craftsman artistic identity.
Yeah.
And then a final BIFF story that I'll give you, the battle with the vendors on BIFF Square.
Ooh.
Again, we're talking about someone's livelihood because they had to clear the square for the stages and everything. So they were kind of asking favors of the vendors. Can you sell your stuff elsewhere? No. Of course they're going to say no. You remember when like parasols on beaches were privatized and you had to pay an arm and a leg? And then some vendors are taking advantage of the snack prices, hiking them up. This was so bad. There was an episode with gangs, organized criminal enterprises coming in and threatening the organizers. So needless to say, the first BIFF, chaotic, but it must have been fun. This is what youth.
But this is what we live for. This is the chaos we thrive in.
It's green. It was young, but it was full of this can-do attitude and passion. So the organizing committee, however, they did set off to do better. And they did better and better and better until year 30.
Yeah.
So this move, this big gamble that they took would go on to make changes for South Korean cinema and Busan as a UNESCO city of film.
Yes.
So the Korean film industry, I'll end on this note, is now again at a crossroads with OTT platforms, screening. Do people go to movies anymore? A new set of challenges. So we're going to see how now this no longer green, seasoned, but still passionate 30th year of BIFF will bring to the table.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting this year and also next year as well with the new election. The election coming up in June. So, yeah, it'll be very interesting to see the new direction. I think, this is just my prediction, I think we might see it turn into film and contents festival.
That might be the direction the entire industry's headed.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because across the world, film is on a decline. And OTTs. On
And we're
any
getting auteurs who are producing and screening films for these OTT platforms.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we'll see.
Whole other conversation.
I know. Well, listen, I cannot believe they let cats into the into the theatre to catch the rats. However, I mean, it's nothing if not creative.
It's, that's art.
역시 부산. I don't want to say 역시 about that, but anyway. Haley, thank you so much. That was a very interesting one. And let's go and see some films.
Let's do it.
Yay! We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, time for us to say cheerio for another day here at For Your Busan. Today's show produced by Chung Yuna, written by Hong Young-hwa, hosted by Laura McCluckey, and the final song is Steal the Show by Love. I will be back here tomorrow, 4:05 p.m. Until then, enjoy your Monday. Bye-bye.
Always knew where I was gonna go next. Didn't know until I saw your face. I was missing out on every moment. You'll be one and baby, I'll be two. Would you mind it if I said I'm into you? So if it's real, then darling, let me know. I wouldn't mind if you steal the show. Together, you're the sky, I'll be the weather. A pretty thing, the sun and rain. Oh no, oh yeah. Summer night, perfect occasion. Where am I? You know I'll be waiting for you, for you. So if it's